Welcome to today's video. Have you ever felt like you're reliving a memory that you can't quite explain? A sense of familiarity with places or people you've never met in your life? Or sometimes, you suddenly know things you shouldn't know about your past? It might not be a coincidence after all. Today, we'll dive into an intriguing and mysterious topic: past life memories. Do we really carry memories from previous lives? And how can you tell when these memories are resurfacing in your current life? In this video, we will explore the signs that you might be experiencing past life memories, share bizarre real-life stories, and look at scientific research suggesting the possibility of past life memories. Let's step into the fascinating world of reincarnation and the traces our souls may leave behind. Reincarnation and past life memories overview. Reincarnation, or samsara, is a concept that has existed in many cultures and religions for thousands of years. In Hinduism and Buddhism, reincarnation is seen as part of the endless cycle of birth and death, where the soul transitions from one life to the next, undergoing different journeys. But do we all believe in reincarnation? Or can only some people carry memories from their past lives? This is the question humanity has been seeking to answer for thousands of years. Reincarnation in religions and cultures. In the East, especially in religions like Hinduism and Buddhism, reincarnation is not only a belief but also a natural law, a part of the cycle of life that every soul must undergo. According to the theory of reincarnation, the soul never dies, but only moves from one body to another until it reaches enlightenment and is freed from the cycle of rebirth. In Buddhism, it is believed that after death, the soul does not disappear but is reborn into a new life. The actions and karma from past lives will determine the fate of the individual in the next life. You've probably heard the famous quote from Buddha: "Everything changes, nothing is permanent." Rebirth is a part of that endless flow. This indicates that reincarnation is not an end, but a continuous continuation. In Hinduism, reincarnation is not only the concept of life after death, but also the gradual perfection of the soul. Each life, according to this view, has a specific goal for the soul to learn, grow, and eventually achieve moksha, liberation. However, in the West, belief in reincarnation is not as common as in the East. Although some ancient cultures, such as those in Greece and Egypt, believed in reincarnation, over time, this concept was replaced with beliefs about heaven and hell. Yet, in the 20th century, with the development of psychological and scientific studies, the question of reincarnation has resurfaced, especially as strange phenomena began to emerge. Scientific studies and real-life cases. One of the most notable studies on past life memories is that of Dr. Ian Stevenson, a Canadian psychologist who spent over 40 years researching cases of children recalling previous lives. Dr. Stevenson collected over 2,500 cases worldwide, particularly from children under 5 years old, who often had the ability to recall detailed memories of their past lives. These children would often describe situations, locations, and people they had never met in their current lives. One of the most famous stories that Dr. Stevenson recorded was of James Leininger, a young boy from the US. James began having strange dreams about war, airplanes, and even accurately knowing the name of a World War II fighter pilot who had died when his plane was shot down. His family investigated and discovered that the details James described matched the life of a fighter pilot named James Houston Jr., who died in battle nearly a decade before the boy was born. Dr. Stevenson's research also indicated that children who remember past lives often have unusual physical signs, such as scars or birthmarks, that are inexplicable in their current life. This raises the question: can memories from past lives be transferred in some way to our new bodies? Additionally, there are other controversial cases that make us ponder the possibility of past life memories. Many people report feeling familiar with places they've never been, or even speaking a language they have never learned. Another study by Professor Jim Tucker at the University of Virginia further explored this phenomenon. Professor Tucker documented hundreds of similar cases to James Leininger's and suggested that there could be spiritual factors that allow the memories of past souls to persist in future lives. So, can we believe in past life memories? Modern science and psychology have yet to conclusively prove that past life memories are real. Researchers suggest that these cases could result from factors such as rich imagination, family influences, or possibly a special form of psychological recall. However, even though it cannot be scientifically explained, the phenomenon of past life memories still captures the interest of many people around the world. The question remains unanswered. Do past life memories really exist? And can humans truly carry memories from previous lives into their current existence? Stories of past life memories, though not fully proven, continue to be a captivating topic for those interested in the mysteries of the soul and life after death. Whether or not you believe in reincarnation, the stories and studies about past life memories will certainly make you reconsider the connection between the past and the present. The signs and stories we've shared may be coincidences, but they could also be evidence that our memories are not limited to just one life. When approaching this issue from the perspective of science, spirituality, or religion, we may open a new door to explore the unresolved mysteries of human existence and the universe. Signs you're experiencing past life memories. When you experience unexplained phenomena in life, such as recurring nightmares or a sense of familiarity with people or places you've never encountered, have you ever wondered if you might be reliving memories from a past life? The signs of past life memories may not always be obvious, but if you pay attention to the small details in your daily life, you may realize that you're carrying memories beyond this lifetime. 1. Recurring nightmares. One of the most common signs of past life memories is recurring nightmares. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night after a strange dream that you can't explain, but it feels like you've experienced it long ago? In these dreams, you may find yourself living in a different time period, in a completely unfamiliar situation, yet it feels very familiar. The details of the dream, such as locations, people, or events, might seem like scenes from a past life. Imagine being a warrior in an ancient battle, feeling the pain of wounds, hearing the sounds of gunfire, but not being able to remember who you are or why you're there. These recurring nightmares about such events could be a sign of a buried memory from a past life, returning to remind you of something important. Research in psychology and reincarnation suggests that these nightmares might not be random. They could be subconscious memories of your soul, attempting to surface so you can recognize them. This is further demonstrated in Dr. Ian Stevenson's studies, where many children described recurring nightmares and strange details related to their past lives. 2. A strong urge to do something without clear reason. Another sign many people experience is a strong urge to do something without a clear explanation. You might feel a special connection to a culture, profession, or field you've never had any opportunity to engage with. There might be an invisible reason driving you to pursue it. For example, you might suddenly develop a passionate interest in classical art, even though you've never studied it. Or you may feel drawn to ancient cultures, such as ancient Greece or Egypt, without any logical explanation. This feeling could be part of past life memories, where your soul still recalls a previous life and its experiences. A famous story of this strong urge comes from a woman named Dorothy Eady. After a severe accident and a coma, Dorothy suddenly awoke believing she was an ancient Egyptian woman named Seti. She developed a deep fascination with Egyptian culture and had the ability to recognize ancient places and knowledge she had never been exposed to in her current life. For those who believe in reincarnation, this urge might be a sign that your soul is trying to reconnect with the past, as a way to finish unfinished business from a previous life. 3. Special connection with people you've never met. One of the clearest signs of past life memories is the sense of familiarity with people you've just met. Sometimes, when you meet someone, you feel an immediate and profound connection, as if you've known them for a long time. You might feel like they are an old friend, a family member, or even a former lover from a past life. These connections often appear in special relationships, such as love, friendship, or sudden encounters. You may meet someone in a completely new situation, but it feels entirely natural and intimate, as though you've known them in a past life. These meetings may not be coincidences, but rather signs of reincarnation, where your soul reconnects with relationships from a previous life. A notable story is that of Shanti Devi, an Indian girl. At the age of 4, Shanti began speaking about the life of a woman named Lugdi, who had passed away 3 years earlier. Not only did she recall details of Lugdi's life, but she also recognized the family members of this woman, demonstrating a powerful bond that transcended time and space. 4. Knowledge and skills you can't explain. Another sign of past life memories is having knowledge, skills, or abilities that you can't logically explain. You might start playing a musical instrument you've never learned, or suddenly find yourself excelling in a field like painting, cooking, or even science, without any foundational knowledge. This could be explained by the idea that your soul carries skills and knowledge from previous lives, which rise up when you need them. Psychologists have pointed out that these memories may not only reside in the subconscious, but could also be transmitted through energy patterns your soul carries after each reincarnation. An intriguing story is that of a man named George, who suddenly became a master of an ancient martial art he had never practiced. When asked about it, George explained that he felt completely natural performing the movements, and after a short time, he became an expert in the field. This could be a sign that these skills are not new but have existed in his soul from a past life. Past life memories are not always clear, but if you pay attention to these signs, you might realize that you're carrying memories from another life. Recurring nightmares, strong urges to do something, special connections with people you've never met, or inexplicable skills. All of these could be signs that past life memories are rising within you. These signs not only help you better understand yourself, but also open the door to exploring the infinite mysteries of reincarnation. Historical stories and examples of past life memories. When discussing past life memories, it's impossible not to mention the fascinating and mysterious stories that have captured people's attention throughout history. While these cases have not been fully explained by science, they have caused many to reconsider the possibility of past life memories. These stories not only spark curiosity, but also help us better understand the mysteries behind reincarnation and past life memories. 1. The story of James Leininger, a boy and his memories of war. One of the most prominent stories of past life memories is that of James Leininger, a young boy from the United States who has been widely discussed in studies on reincarnation. When James was just 2 years old, he began having recurring nightmares about a fighter plane, and in these dreams, he described very specific details about dogfights during World War II. The remarkable thing was that James had no knowledge of World War II, and neither of his parents had any military background or connections to pilots. In his dreams, James constantly spoke about a person named James Houston, a fighter pilot who had died in battle. The details James described about the plane, flying techniques, and the other pilots were all accurate with historical events. After hearing these stories, James' family decided to investigate the person he mentioned, and to their surprise, they found that James Houston was indeed a World War II fighter pilot who had been killed in a dogfight near Iwo Jima in 1945. James Leininger's story has attracted attention from reincarnation researchers and past life memory enthusiasts. The details that the boy described were not information that a 2-year-old child could logically know, and they even pertain to very specific historical events that many adults might not even know about. Studies like these compel us to ask whether past life memories could exist within us, even if we don't consciously remember our past. 2. The story of Shanti Devi, a soul returning to find her family. Another highly impactful past life memory story is that of Shanti Devi, a girl from India, when she was only 4 years old. Shanti began recounting memories of a previous life, one with a different family and entirely different circumstances. She claimed that she had lived in a village about 200 kilometers away from her current home, and her name in that past life was Lugdi Devi. Shanti not only remembered details about her family and life, but also recalled events, friends, and even her own death. The astonishing part is that when Shanti and her family decided to visit the village she described, they met the family of Lugdi Devi, the woman Shanti claimed to have been. Lugdi's family confirmed that Shanti knew many details about their life that no one could have known unless they had experienced it firsthand in a past life. When Shanti was reunited with her previous family, she was deeply moved and seemed completely at ease, as if she had come home after a long absence. This caused many to reconsider the possibility of souls surviving through multiple lives and whether their memories might be stored in the human subconscious. 3. The story of Bridie Murphy, the Irish woman and past life memories. The story of Bridie Murphy is one of the most famous cases of past life memories through hypnosis. In 1952, an American woman named Virginia Tighe, under hypnosis, began speaking about a previous life of hers. She described a woman named Bridie Murphy, who had lived in Ireland during the 19th century. She detailed Bridie's family, the village where she lived, and even her daily habits. Remarkably, during the hypnosis session, Virginia described places she had never been in her current life and shared stories about Bridie's family members that had no verifiable evidence. After the session, researchers investigated and found that the details Virginia had described about Ireland, the landmarks, and people there were strikingly accurate. The Bridie Murphy story sparked debate and astonishment within the scientific community at the time. Could this be proof that past life memories are real? Or was it simply a coincidence and a psychological effect caused by the hypnosis? 4. The story of children remembering their past lives. One of the most well-known studies on past life memories comes from Dr. Ian Stevenson, who spent over 40 years researching cases of children recalling their previous lives. Some children, upon reaching the age of speech, began talking about their past lives, describing details about their families, homes, professions, and even their deaths. These children would often confirm facts about their past lives that no one in their current family knew, and when they were taken to the places they described, researchers found that the events, people, and locations matched exactly. One particularly interesting case documented by Dr. Stevenson involved a boy from Thailand. After being hypnotized, the boy described the life of a man who had died in an accident. The details about the accident, the time, and the place were so accurate that they were almost unbelievable. This made Dr. Stevenson and other researchers reconsider the possibility that past life memories could exist. These stories are just a small sample of the countless unusual cases of past life memories that researchers have documented. Although we have yet to definitively prove that past life memories are real, these stories have led many to seriously contemplate the possibility of reincarnation and the memories we may carry from past lives. Can we truly recall the lives we've lived before, or are these just tricks of the mind? Either way, these stories continue to be fascinating mysteries that we cannot ignore. Quotes from great minds and researchers on past life memories. Stories about past life memories have been discussed by many researchers, great minds, and influential figures in philosophy, spirituality, and science throughout history. Their words not only reflect personal views, but also encourage us to ponder the existence of the soul and the possibility of reincarnation. Some of these quotes have left a deep impression and offer unique perspectives on the subject of past life memories. We can find connections between spiritual doctrines, scientific explorations, and philosophical concepts in the words of those who have made significant contributions to humanity. 1. I do not believe in death. I only believe in the change of the soul. Socrates, the great philosopher of ancient Greece, offered an intriguing perspective on reincarnation and life after death. Though he did not directly mention past life memories, this quote emphasizes that the soul is not a thing that can be destroyed when the body dies. Instead, the soul continues to exist and undergoes changes, possibly reincarnating into a different form. This perspective had a profound influence on later philosophical schools, particularly theological and spiritual movements. Belief in the change of the soul could help explain reunions or recollections of past life memories. From this point of view, past life memories are not unusual but a natural part of the soul's endless cycle. 2. Nothing happens by chance in the universe. Everything has a reason. Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychologists of the 20th century, also had influential views on the unconscious and how subconscious memories can influence our behavior and perception. Although Jung did not directly study past life memories, he believed in the concept of the collective unconscious, where memories and archetypes from the past of humanity are stored. Jung believed that people are not only influenced by their personal memories, but also by shared memories of humankind, history, and experiences passed down through generations. To him, these memories could reflect past life memories, where experiences in previous lives may still influence the mind and behavior of individuals in their current life. These memories might be evoked in dreams, hypnosis, or unique spiritual experiences, serving as a sign that the past still lives within us. 3. We are not just what we have lived. We are everything we can become. Rainer Maria Rilke. The great poet Rainer Maria Rilke touched on a profound concept of personal development. While he didn't directly mention past life memories, this quote points out that humans are not merely what they have been, but are the sum of all their untapped possibilities and potentials. This reminds us of the idea that in past lives, we might have lived many different forms, gone through various situations, and all those memories might still have an influence on us in the present. Being aware of the connection between past lives and the potential for growth in this life can help us better understand ourselves, what we can achieve, and how the past influences our future path. Past life memories, if they exist, are not just remnants of the past, but also experiences that can educate us and help us progress in our current life. For the soul never dies. It only moves from one body to another. Plato, another great philosopher of ancient Greece, had a profound influence on the history of philosophy, particularly on the concepts of reincarnation and the soul. In his works, Plato discussed the idea that the soul never dies, but simply moves from one life to the next, carrying with it the memories of previous lives. In his dialogue Phaedo, Plato describes a conversation between Socrates and his disciples, where they discuss reincarnation and learning from past lives. According to Plato, when the soul leaves one body and enters another, it carries with it knowledge and experiences from its previous lives. These memories may be forgotten or only emerge vaguely in the current life, but they still exist and can help the soul progress through each cycle of reincarnation. This quote from Plato suggests that past life memories are not just an abstract idea, but an integral part of the eternal cycle of the soul, helping us understand the process of evolution and the transition from one life to another. 5. Reincarnation is a natural process. It is how the universe maintains its balance. Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism, has often shared his views on reincarnation and the connection between lives. For Buddhism, reincarnation is not a random process but a part of the cycle of samsara, where the soul continues to be reborn in a new form depending on the karma, actions of the previous life. The Dalai Lama has pointed out that reincarnation is not just about returning in a new body, but is also part of a spiritual and moral evolution. Each life carries lessons from past lives, and the purpose of life is to overcome the mistakes of the past to attain enlightenment and purity. If past life memories exist, they are experiences that the soul carries with it to learn and progress in each life cycle. The quotes from great minds and researchers on past life memories not only reflect individual perspectives, but also show the deep connection between philosophical schools, spirituality, and science. These views help us reconsider the concept of past life memories more expansively, offering deep insights into the existence of the soul and the possibility of reincarnation. Perhaps, past life memories are not only the recollections of the past, but also the energy, experiences, and lessons we carry with us to continue our spiritual development journey. Scientific methods and research on past life memories. Although past life memories are a topic closely associated with spiritual beliefs and Eastern philosophies, in recent decades, scientists have begun to research and investigate the possibility of the existence of memories from past lives. Scientific studies have proposed several methods and hypotheses to explain these strange phenomena. In this section, we will explore some of the research methods and notable scientific studies on past life memories, from hypnosis, psychological therapies that test recallability, to genetic analysis and research on the subconscious. 1. Hypnosis and the ability to recall past life memories. One of the most prominent methods used in research on past life memories is hypnosis. Hypnosis is a special psychological state where a person enters a deep state of relaxation, allowing the mind to become more receptive to suggestions and images. Many people, when hypnotized, have started to recall memories that they could not explain in a normal state. Hypnotherapy is performed with the goal of uncovering memories hidden in the subconscious, including memories that could be related to past lives. One of the most famous studies related to hypnosis and past life memories is the case of a woman named Virginia Tighe, known as Bridie Murphy. During a hypnosis session, Virginia began to describe another life as Bridie Murphy, who lived in Ireland in the 19th century. The details of Bridie's life, from daily habits to historical events that Virginia described, were very accurate, prompting many people to question the authenticity of these memories. While researchers could not completely prove that the memories Virginia described were those of a past life, they could not deny that there was something highly unusual about the images she recalled while in a hypnotic state. Many people believe these memories are the result of the subconscious absorbing information from the environment and reconstructing it as vague recollections, yet others believe they are genuine memories from a past life. 2. Scientific research on past life memories. In addition to hypnosis, scientists have also begun to research past life memories using other methods, such as genetic analysis and investigating psychological factors. One of the noteworthy studies on past life memories was conducted by Dr. Ian Stevenson, who spent many years studying cases of children remembering past lives. Dr. Ian Stevenson was the director of the Division of Perceptual Studies at the University of Virginia, where he conducted research on thousands of cases of children who claimed to remember their past lives. In his studies, he documented many cases of children who described in detail events, people, and places they could not have known from their current life experiences. Particularly, these memories often involved very specific details, such as names of people, addresses, occupations, and even tragic events that the child mentioned, which were confirmed to be accurate upon investigation by families and researchers. One case in particular involved a boy in Thailand who described a past life as fawn and recounted his death in an accident. When the family and researchers investigated, they discovered that all the details the boy described were correct, including the people involved in the accident and the location where it occurred. Dr. Ian Stevenson's research not only attracted attention in the scientific community, but also sparked controversy among researchers. Although his findings have not yet fully explained the existence of past life memories, they have initiated a debate about whether these memories could be part of the reincarnation process or a phenomenon that science has not yet fully explained. 3. Scientific hypotheses and explanations for past life memories. Although many scientific studies have been conducted, explaining the phenomenon of past life memories remains a topic of debate. Several scientific hypotheses have been proposed to explain this phenomenon, ranging from theories about the subconscious to concepts of the collective unconscious. The subconscious and environmental influences. Some scientists believe that past life memories can be explained by the influence of the subconscious on our behavior and emotions. When we are exposed to information or experiences that we are not fully aware of, these impressions may be hidden in the subconscious and later recalled as vague memories or feelings of familiarity. In this way, past life memories could be the result of the subconscious recreating images, stories, or events from the past that we are not consciously aware of. The collective unconscious, another hypothesis proposed by Carl Jung, is the concept of the collective unconscious, which suggests that all humans carry within them shared memories and images from the past of humanity. These images could be memories from past lives, or they could be symbols passed down through generations. According to Jung, past life memories might be a part of the collective unconscious, where memories and images of human experiences throughout evolution are stored. Learning from past lives. Some other studies suggest that past life memories may be the result of learning in the current life. Based on the theory of reincarnation, each life provides us with lessons and experiences, and as we continue living, these lessons accumulate and develop. The memories we believe to be from past lives might, in fact, be experiences that were not clearly recognized in our process of learning and personal growth. Although there is no scientific theory that can fully explain past life memories at present, studies and methods such as hypnosis, subconscious analysis, and the research conducted by scientists like Ian Stevenson have opened up interesting questions about the possibility of reincarnation and the existence of memories from past lives. However, this remains an open research topic, and perhaps in the future, science will find clearer answers regarding past life memories and the existence of the soul. Thank you so much for watching until the end. So, what do you think about these signs of past life memories? Could those strange feelings and images really be memories from a previous life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on more fascinating videos about the mysterious wonders of our world. See you in the next video.